All right, turning to politics now, and Donald Trump is trying to move back on message after getting mixed reviews on his debate performance. The U.S. Republican presidential candidate told thousands of supporters in Florida that his opponent Hillary Clinton is stuck in the past while he represents change.
He's also claiming a debate win. He's pointing to some unscientific online surveys.
Last night was very exciting. And almost every single poll had us winning the debate against crooked Hillary Clinton. Big league, big league.
Well, joining us now, Democratic strategist Dave Jacobson and Republican consultant John Thomas. So, John, it goes to you first. I know how thrilled you are. He's citing these unscientific online polls as evidence of his win. Okay, so he may have won in his mind, or according to these polls, but did he manage to expand the tent after last night's performance?
Not necessarily. I think he reaffirmed his base that he's up there. He can stand toe-to-toe with Secretary Clinton and not implode. He didn't have a great night, but he didn't destroy his candidacy either. He missed a lot of opportunities last night. He should have taken shots on Hillary about her emails and jeopardizing national security. He didn't bring up the Clinton Foundation. He was fairly rudderless throughout the debate and let Secretary Clinton control the debate, and that was a mistake. Look, in the next debate, he does have to expand the tent. I think we're going to see he's going to aggressively go after Hillary Clinton, actually, as it relates to Bill Clinton's affairs that he had and the track record Hillary has in just tearing down those women, because he's got to build a bigger tent.
But that comes with risks too, doesn't it, Dave?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a double-edged sword, for sure. And I think, like, one of the growth opportunities that Donald Trump has to be targeting is, like, with women voters. And so, for sure, like, if he goes in the attack on that front, like, look, when the whole Monica Lewinsky scandal came out, obviously it was damaging for the president. But if you look back at polling data, like, Hillary Clinton's numbers were through the roof. That's what bolstered her numbers and her profile when she ran for U.S. Senate. And so, look, I think Donald Trump has to, fundamentally, like, take that calculated risk. But I think at the end of the day, look, this was a guy who went in, he was ill-prepared, he was loose with the facts, and he wasn't disciplined. He became unhinged. He allowed Hillary Clinton to get under his skin, and he became erratic on the debate stage. And I think that was the big struggle last night.
Yeah, the Bill and Ted preparation to debate, so it didn't work. Okay, so he's got to do better with women. Well, one of the big stories out of the debate, of course, Ms. Venezuela, a woman that, Hillary Clinton made headlines with, saying that he called Alicia Mercado Miss Piggy because she'd gained weight, also referred to her as Miss Housekeeping because she was from Venezuela. And this was one of those, softballs that she totally set him up with. But this morning, again, he was asked about this, and, as campaign advisors, you'd say, time to leave it, but not Donald Trump.
I know that person. That person was a Miss Universe person, and she was the worst we ever had. The worst, the absolute worst. She was impossible. And she was a Miss Universe contestant and ultimately a winner who they had a tremendously difficult time with as Miss Universe.
Did not know that story.
Well, I didn't know it either.
She was the winner, and she gained a massive amount of weight, and it was a real problem. We had a real problem.
They also found some videotape where he referred to her as an eating machine back in 1997. But, John, if Donald Trump is going to change the way he does these debates, shouldn't it start on day one, like now?
Yeah, but Donald Trump can't help himself. It'll be fascinating to see what impact this has on Donald Trump and his polling numbers. Because Dave and I were just chatting. This woman is successful, she's beautiful, and will America be sympathetic to something that happened? She won the pageant.
Once you talk about weight, women will always be sympathetic.
Okay.
Women don't like fat shaming? Wow, you learn something new every day on this show.
But Trump does need to move beyond that, and that was part of his problem last night, is that he gets back into defending himself anytime he's attacked. Look, your opponent's always going to attack you. That doesn't mean you have to respond. Donald Trump has to make this race about Hillary Clinton.
She did a good job doing exactly that, right?
Yeah, precisely. She made this a referendum on Donald Trump last night. I mean, and she came in prepared. I mean, her objective was to look cool, calm, and collected, to have sort of a mastery when it comes to the policies, both domestic and foreign, but at the same time, get under his skin, make him look like He's unhinged, he's erratic, he's unstable. He knew this going in. There was a report by the New York Times that came out 5 days before the debate that outlined precisely her strategy. It also outlined his strategy, that he wasn't doing any mock debates, he wasn't having anybody standing for Hillary Clinton behind a podium and sort of running through possible questions. And I think that was a big misstep on his campaign's part.
Someone found his strategy written down on the back of a napkin.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But Dave, if they, and John, this is to you also, if Hillary Clinton brought out Alicia Machado for the first debate, what is she going to do in the second and third debate? I mean, what are you thinking in terms of what she has up her sleeve? Do you expect more of the same? A person from his past brought up in this kind of spectacular way?
I mean, I hate to talk for the Democrats, but this is what she should do. She should bring out those architects, those vendors that he stiffed, and because he's probably going to address it again in the next debate. He's going to tighten up his answer, which he should have, saying they did shoddy work, and look, I hire lots of people. Not everybody does a good job, and I don't pay the people that do good jobs. And if she points to the architect, if she points to the housekeeper or the window hanger and says, look at those people, and you tell me what kind of work they did, that's probably where she's got to escalate that and put human faces to the stories.
John's right. It's a brilliant strategy on the Clinton part. And I think she knows fundamentally, looking at the polls throughout the race, that like every time she's taken Donald Trump and taken him and made him less disciplined, talking about real Americans who aren't on the ballot, his numbers go through, they take a nosedive. I mean, that's just the cold, hard reality. I mean, whether it was the Kahn family, the Gold Star family, Judge Curiel, or others. And I think this is emblematic of that strategy. But the question is, like, how many people is she going to, like, throw out there? John mentioned the architect, which was another person that didn't come up as much in the debate, but I think like small business owners, like that's a message that can resonate with independent voters.
Okay, let's listen to Ms. Machado, because she was doing the rounds everywhere today, essentially saying that Donald Trump kept calling her Miss Piggy.
Yes, all the time. And I share a lot of time with him in the office, in the events. Maybe now he remembered me. But I think he didn't remember me.
Do you think Trump will respond to what she said tonight? I mean, will he be able to help?
He can't help himself.
Right.
Of
So
course
this will
he
keep going, possibly.
Yeah. Although I'm waiting for him to say tomorrow it wasn't about her weight. It was that she oinked a lot. She just oinked.
She liked the Muppets.
The Muppets.
She had like a good pork chop. Okay.
Plummeting to new depths on the
Presidential discourse, hashtag 2016.